This is the 10-Minute Contrarian Podcast. This is VP. We are a solutions-based podcast diving into the world of contrarian investing and alternative finance. You can find us hosted on the No Nonsense Forex YouTube channel, NoNonsenseForex.com, and podcast players everywhere. Episode 18 was made possible by IGUS. Now, could you imagine 3.5 years into this media game and for me not to have a recommended broker for United States citizens? Well, it almost happened. You guys know we don't have a lot of choices here. And out of the choices we had, I could not really endorse any of them. That is until IGUS came along. Super highly capitalized, lowest spreads in the country, best customer service you're going to find by far in the United States. And right now, you can get paid to sign up with them. Go down to the show notes, go down to the description, click the link that'll take you to my blog that'll give you all the specs you need. At the bottom of that blog is the link you need to click on to get signed up and to get yourself paid. $250 cash back after your first trade, or if you're Nancy Pelosi, $5,000 cash back after you open up 300 lots. Get yourself signed up now. And if you are not a resident of the United States, that is okay. I have 2 really great brokers down below in the show notes for you as well. Check them out. It is the 10-Minute Contrarian Podcast, and we are shifting gears a little bit this week. And let's be honest, how many of you crypto heads out there were quite surprised to see that TWT was my next crypto in as far as my portfolio goes? Of all the choices out there, why would I, or really anybody, be excited over this particular token? Well, that is exactly what we will be going over in this episode. But first, disclaimer, as always, not a financial advisor, do your own research, blah, blah, blah. And I will say, I have just gotten a bullish signal on my weekly Bitcoin chart, and it followed a horrible failure of a bear signal the week before. You guys ever get a signal to go one way, and then the very next candle you get a signal to go the opposite way? That's what I got. Now, thankfully, I don't do anything with bear signals unless I'm in a point where I'm taking profit, and right now I'm not. But if all these crypto YouTube wonks out there are correct with their $100,000 end-of-the-year price predictions, which I also disagree with, however, they are in the industry deeper than I am, so what do I know? Maybe they're right, and if they are, I just got a bull signal on the weekly chart, so in my opinion, it's time to make a move. And one more disclaimer, by the way. Don't get too excited over these picks, especially the low cap ones. My low cap record is not very good. If it's a coin in the top 50, I'm undefeated. I've been able to build a nice crypto portfolio off of those higher cap coins. Low cap, so far, has been a failure. My NFT play was a complete bomb, and I am still down about 30% on 1 inch. Now, I'm super bullish on 1 inch. I bought it like I buy everything else for the next 5 years, possibly and hopefully further. So I don't really care where it is right now. But just to throw that out there before we get started and before people get too excited. But let's talk about this. Now, if you're unfamiliar with TWT, it is the Trust Wallet token. Trust Wallet is one of, if not the most popular hot wallet in the cryptoverse right now. Hot wallets are the opposite of cold storage, where you store everything on a flash drive. And honestly, it probably is the best way to go. It's just not the best way to go for me. I move around too much. And probably in the course of the last, 3 or 4 years, in my travels, I have lost, and I've written this down, 2 flash drives, 3 pairs of sunglasses, 1 watch, 1 PlayStation game, a hat, an Amazon Fire Stick, 1 shoe, so I had to throw the other one away, and a credit card. So say whatever you want about cold storage being the superior option. I am going to take my chances with a hot wallet. Thank you very much. And again, Trust Wallet is one of the top hot wallets out there. Over 5 million users, fully decentralized, and it is part of the Binance Smart Chain, which is a little bit of a pain in the ass at first, but once you get used to it, it's very easy to use, and it's very cheap to use. And really, it's not even, I would say, part of the Binance Smart Chain. It just does a lot of stuff on it. You can do things on 33 different blockchains with the Trust Wallet as I make this podcast. You can access almost any DeFi platform out there. And when you access it through Trust Wallet, you do not have to access it through MetaMask, which I do not like. There are a handful of staking options. Most of the better ones are outside of the US, but they still have good options. And even if you don't like the ones that are built into the wallet, you just go off the wallet and access any staking platform you want. Trust Wallet has over 1 million followers on Twitter. And if you follow them on Twitter and you see just how corny that account is, it's pretty amazing they still have 1 million followers. So you guys know how I operate. I like to wait until something is legit before jumping in. I don't speculate that deep. But if I can find something that has proven legitimacy, and I feel like I can still get in at a good price and at a good market cap, I'm going to give it a hard look. And the token for this wallet, TWT, currently sits at 202 in market cap on CoinGecko. Now, a lot of people, and I feel like errantly so, say, well, why not just go for BNB token? You know, it's almost the same thing. It really isn't the same thing. Trust Wallet is probably the number one place to use the Binance Smart Chain. I mean, yes, I had to use their DEX to buy the token. But like I said before, it's not connected at the hip to Binance. There are so many other directions you can go. And I like collecting best of breed along the way. I got the top actual cryptocurrency in Bitcoin. I have the top layer 1 in Ethereum. I have the best Oracle in Chainlink. I have the best DeFi platform in Uniswap. Now, what is the best right now might not be the best tomorrow. I understand that. But doing your best to hold best in breed is never a bad strategy. And in my opinion, Trust Wallet is the best hot wallet out there. And there's no reason why it should not keep growing, as governments all over the world continue to crack down on crypto and especially stablecoins. I like the overall stability of this wallet. And this is going to come into play soon as we start talking about the actual token itself. So let's do that now. TWT is the governance token for Trust Wallet. And again, this may seem like a strange pick, but I don't think it is at all. Whenever people start going lower down in market cap, their minds get into that kind of lottery ticket mode to where they're just looking at pure upside and nothing else. Now, every once in a great while, there might be a time and a place for that. But 99 out of 100 times, I would say that's not the way to go. You can go for big upside and still do your best to mitigate your downside. And when you have a token like this, with a wallet like Trust Wallet backing it, I understand the overall upside might not be as large as some smaller blockchain company or some derivative looking to become the next big thing. But a token like that is going to have terrible downside protection. I almost feel like at the very worst, if Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto market does continue to go higher and higher, the simple beta alone is going to take TWT with it. As the overall market cap of cryptocurrencies keeps going higher, how could it not? I understand things could happen, it could get hacked, whatever. Those things are always out there. But I'm not looking for lottery picks. I'm holding these things for 5 to 10 years. So I want something, if possible, no matter where it lies in market cap, to also give me good downside protection and at the very worst, move in tandem with the market. And on the downside, I feel like TWT gives me that. Now let's look at the upside, because this isn't just a play on the crypto market as a whole. Not only is this whole Trust Wallet ecosystem growing and gaining in popularity, not only am I super bullish on DeFi as a whole, and therefore bullish on this wallet, but just over a year ago today, the people over at TWT ended up burning $89 billion worth of TWT and left only $1 billion remaining. I will link this story down below in the show notes. It's quite something. But I like things that have hard caps like this, especially when they're low. So to put into perspective, if we just round down and say that Bitcoin is 54,000 right now, if you times that by 21 million, this gives you about 1.1 trillion. Now, how big of a piece of that pie could you afford to take? Probably not much, but it's still worth taking some of it. We all want Bitcoin. But now take that same pie, and now take 1/1000th of it. Take that pie that's worth over $1 trillion, and now make it 1 billion. That's a significant move. How big of a piece of that pie can you afford now? Is the future of Bitcoin 1,000 times better than the prospective future of Trust Wallet. Think about this, 1,000 times better? If you want to say 2 or 3 times or even 10 times better, I can go with you on that. But you're going to have a hard time convincing me it's 1,000 times better. And I get a bigger piece of pie. I really like things like that. I like things to where there's only so much of it out there, and I get my chance to take a piece of it at what I feel is still a very early stage. And as of right now, the fully diluted market cap of TWT still sits at just over $1 billion. Now, even if I'm reading this part incorrectly, and there's always a chance of that because there is not a lot of information out there on TWT, I still like it regardless. So how did I play it? Well, I waited for my charts to give me the go signal, which it has, and I'm using the 2-tranche system, meaning I'm putting half a position in now, which allows me to put another half in should the price fall, and I can average down into even a better price. Like I said, I hold everything for 5 years minimum if I can. So if price drops, that's fine with me. I had gotten in at $1.05. I think it is cheaper than that now, which is typical. Every time I invest in something, it immediately goes down. Good thing I'm long-term and I don't care. But that's what I'm doing. I made the decision to be completely transparent with my crypto holdings, which I do regret sometimes, but I said it, and I've committed to it, so there it is, and you can see that along with all of my other investments on the crypto blog post that I did. I will link that down below as well. And if I could ask one favor of you, if you're listening to this on YouTube, and you like to comment, please resist the urge to comment on other cryptocurrencies. I know it's fun, but there are literally thousands of places where you can do that. And every time I make anything on cryptocurrencies, somehow the bat signal goes out for every shill on planet Earth to come in and try to pump their ridiculous shitcoin in the comments section as if that's going to do anything at all. Well, it's just going to get them blocked. And I don't want that to happen to you by mistake. But these people are so stupid. This podcast is super underground. If I were to pump the hell out of the lowest market cap coin I could find, I would not be able to pump it up 1%, as hard as I tried. So I'm not sure what these people think they're going to be able to accomplish. But anyway, I digress. This has been episode 18. Thank you for listening to my wild crypto predictions. I mean, of all the different coins and tokens out there, I chose the frickin' Trust Wallet token as my next in. But I have my reasons, and I thought I would share them with you. And if you think I'm crazy for not going with something that has higher upside, that's fine with me. I get called crazy all the time. I'm used to it. But in this case, am I really crazy? Or am I just early?